at rising, falling wedge. It's what I said. If they decide to take it, now we're in this wide open space. So we got it. What do we need right now? There's a 786. We're right on it. We need a pullback and break and go. And we'll be interested in this dollar yen to the downside. You can see the target is down here. All right. So let me take this down to a 1 minute chart. See, that was in keeping with what they were already doing. So that's why they're taking that opportunity. And it broke the 100. Thank you, Pip. All right. All right, let's see if we get a pullback here. And if we get a pullback, we're going to be interested in the trade down to 98.78. So see how we have, one thing you have to be is adaptable as a trader. News comes out that changes everything, then we change everything also. Well, that's why we got to go through all those currencies so we know what we're going to do depending on what happens. All right. So we're getting a pullback right now, which is a good sign. All right. And we want to take the sell. All right. Now, let's take a look at this real quick, whether we could put the entry order in. Yeah, there's nothing to stop it here. So we could take a sell below 99.74. We've been as low as 64, but if they make a move through the 786, it's a commitment to go down. I'd say we put an entry order in at 99.68. All right, 99 is a sell stop, right, Diane? Sell stop, 99.68. We will have to set our once this starts to move down, we'll be able to find the resistance. I mean, the limit, the stop loss. But the target is 98.78 down here. All right. So back down to here, it's enter when ready if you want to take it on a market order. But we've got the entry order in just 2 pips below here. All right, just got taken in. All right, trade's on. Got to be ready. Got to be quick. Got to be ready to go. All right, we can now see once this gets close to the 99.50, we'll set our stop above here, 5 to 7 pips above here, and an odd number. So what is that currency target? I mean that candle. The high is 99.83. We add 5 to that. It's 99.88. Oh, there we go. 99. That'd be 99.88. So we'd have to go to 99.93. 99.93 would be the stop loss on it. All right, but don't put it in yet because it's still flopping around. We got to wait till we get that move to the downside. Everybody's in a hurry to get their stop in. We're going to trade with stops, no doubt about it. But that's a tight stop. All right. And you can see they might need to square all the way up to here. So if they need to square up to here, we got to be prepared for that, and we have to have a bigger stop. But see, we only trade in wide open spaces where we got big opportunities. So even if we have 50 pip stops and we got 150 pip targets, we can do them anytime. All right. It's the little dinky ones we've got to be very careful of. All right. So she's trying to push down. All right. Once he breaks through and heads to the 99.50, you can put your stop in at that point. All right. And then once it breaks the 99.50, you go to break even. You do not try to protect those 14 pips. All right. Don't be the dumb money. That's what dumb money does. They move their stop too quick and miss the whole opportunity. All right. If it comes back and takes you out, it's a trade that wasn't going to work anyway, and break even is what you want to have. But if it does work, then you're going to be in good shape. All right. So I got to move my stop on my EJ again. All right, because I'm on a 1 minute chart. This could do anything. All right. We can all see that they could. If I do the 99.83, 99.93 right here, they could square this up above that. So I got to watch and see it. All right. So the overall stop right now is up here at 123. All right. But I'm not in a hurry to put it in. If this doesn't square up back here, I'm going to use the 99.93. If it does start to square up, then I'll use the 123. All right. So I'm just waiting. Don't be in a hurry. All right. We trade with stops. There's no doubt about it. But we're down here watching a fundamental, which is on a 1 minute chart, which means a lot of stuff can happen. All right. So just holding on, folks. Let's see what the GJ. I mean, it is. Here they push through on the dollar yen. And that's why I said don't be in a hurry to move this stop here because they need to square this up. They could come all the way up to here. If they start coming up to here, like into this area, then we'll use the 120.23 stop. All right. But if they come up here and turn to the downside, we'll immediately use the 100, the 99.93. Right. If they turn to the downside. All right. So. Thank you, Bill, on the GJ. Thanks. Yeah, see, this is what I told you. Be careful here because they're flopping around. They might need to square this up, all right? So see if we got it at 93 right here. We're too close. That's why don't put it in yet. It may end up having to be 123. All right. So we'll hope that it squares this up and turns to the downside. And once it turns to the downside and starts rolling, we'll move our stop to 93. Yeah, if it turns, Mark, I would add it 99.90. Exactly. That's 30 pips back to the downside. There's too many people trying to place orders right now, Rick. All right, so we're seeing a possible turn here. Remember, we start seeing momentum to the downside, and we start rocking and rolling to the downside. Now you put your stop in there, okay? And then as soon as we break down through the bottom, and we hit that 99.50, we're gonna go to break even. All right, that's at 64 or whatever. It's 60, yeah, 68. And we got 18 pips there to play with. And if it doesn't go, then we just gave up 18 pips. We're not here. If you get in the habit of trying to grab 18 pips, you will never make 300 pips, 400 pips. You'll not do it. You have to remember, if it doesn't go, we don't want to be in the trade anyway. See, if it's not going to have what it needs to go, we want to be at break even. But if it has what we need to go, we want to be in position and not be trying to protect 18 pips when we're looking at 125. All right, we'll never get to 125 if we crowd our stop. All right, never. Unless you're just lucky, or you go to sleep and leave the trade on. You wake up the next morning and you go, oh my gosh, there's a trade. I've got 90 pips on. How did that happen? Well, it's because you went to sleep and forgot about it, and you couldn't mess with it. Aussie dollar. I'm leery of this one right now, Frankie, but I do see it. All right. Above 97 with a tight stop. It has to be a tight stop. Break hook can go above here. All right. So what will then have happened is that we're on our way up to here, right? But this is as you can see, this is a big rectangle here. All right. That would then prove that this was actually a head and shoulder. So then I would take it up to the day chart trend. Yeah. So I like it. Yeah, I like it. Let's get a break hook and go there. We're looking to go to 98.53 from 97.10. 140 pips. Yeah, I like that trade. The problem is that we don't really have a trend built to the upside, as you can see. We're just making the turn right now. See that? We're just making the turns. So let me take these off. So it's got to prove it can take that top out. Yeah, it'll break the neckline. It has broken the neckline already, if that's the case. See, it's already broken the neckline. So let me put a single line trend line on here for the neckline. And we now have a candle out here on the 240. Let's go down to the 60. And see where the opportunity is. I really need to redo this trend. Well, maybe, down at 60, we could get a start of a trend, but it's not very much of one. Wow, that Aussie is cranking to the upside. Take a set of fibs outside. 1270 is up here. 618 is right here. So that's 25 pips to the 618 fib extension. So here's what I got to do with this thing. Let me look at the Three Musketeers again. Yeah. All right. All we have is a reversal going on right here. So because of the reversal, I'm going to rip everything off. All right. Thank you, Juan. I'm going to rip everything off. I'm going to do it again. Do it from scratch. I can't trade this unless I know exactly. Yeah. Aussie, we're waiting to see. Doggone it. So it did take off to 382. See, here's the thing. All right. I will not miss that trade myself when I'm trading by myself. I miss the trade because I'm in here talking to traders. People always say, what's your record? You can't count my record because I can't get half the trades you guys get. I would not have missed that. I talked about the 382. If it bounces on the 382, we're going to take the trade. And then I'm over there talking to something else. So if I was by myself, I would not have missed that 382 bounce. All right? So anybody take the 382 bounce off of the Aussie? Anybody? See? Nobody else did either. See, it's a missed opportunity. If we take that right now, we'd be up 50 pips. See? Up 50 pips, we missed a 50. Michael did. All right, way to go, Michael Anthony. We'd be up 50 pips, 45 pips right now. Robin had an EL. Nice job, Robin. Way to go. All right. So, you know, there we go. So, even though I didn't take it, you guys did, so we'll get to count it. See? Good job. Well, way to go, Wasi. That's perfect. All right, Lee got it too. Like Craig had one down on the 50. Okay. All right. Pound Chief's trying to break that because that's what the currency does. Why did they buy here? Because professional buyers won't buy at the top. Professional buyers will buy at the bottom. They need to square up that candle right there. Okay, it was an unsustainable trend. How do you make it sustainable? You pull it down and keep it going like this. And eventually you get it going like this into a channel and you just take it all the way to the top. All right? So good work, everybody. The 618 is right there. That's exactly right what he's talking about. So breaking that's going to be huge, right? Because the next one is all the way down here, right there, which is in keeping with where we're trying to get to. See, we're trying to get down to this area right in here. Got lots of stuff here. You got a bottom here, you got a 786 fib, you got a 127 fib extension, and you got an S5, all within 15 pips of each other. So everybody, all the professional traders have identified that opportunity. We just got to take this support out, right? Yeah, there you go, Rob. That's a good way to look at it, Robin. Nice idea. All right, Mark, nice job. Way to do it. See, now that's good, Mark, because what did you do? You executed a plan, right, Mark? You executed a plan, you banked some money, you left one in case it goes, and you're executing your plan, all right? It doesn't get any better than that. Doesn't get any better than that. So good job. Way to go. All right. You can see she's trying to break. She's trying to break. Really trying to break this thing. Pound Chief's trying to break. Thank you. Yeah. She's trying to go. And this is why we have to get to break even, because you see how much trouble she's having trying to break that little fibbo. If she doesn't break it, she's going to have to come up. See? If she doesn't break that, she has to come back up to find enough sellers to break it. And because of that, we'll have to go to break even if it means that we don't get to the 50. We may have to go to break even earlier. All right? Now, advanced traders will not try to break even on this trade, but newbies need to. All right? Advanced traders have already committed to the trade. They're not in a hurry to move their stop. They understand why the currency is going down. They know where the target is. They understand that there's going to be barriers getting to it, and those barriers will be eventually taken out. So a more advanced trader will always just move his stop to what looks reasonable. In this case, it'd be above the 100, about 113, and sit on it. Because if they can't break this thing right here, if they can't break it, they can come all the way back up to square up this candle and then go again. All right, so they got to be above here. All right. Pound Chief is gone. All right, let's take a look at it. There we go. Come on, baby. All right, took a big boy to do that. So our trade's doing well now. All right. All right, we got in at 68, we're at 34, so we got 34 pips profit now. Now we go to break even, all right? And at the 99.24, which is only 6 pips away, we're going to move our stop. Where are we going to move it? 96.53. All right, so right now, 96.53. Because any one of these is a bounce point. All right. Book 50, nice job, Slav. 99 at 53, yeah, exactly right. Above the 99.50, because you can see, always look and see why would he say that? All right, because they need to square this up. There's a 99.50 right there. All right, so if they come up here and turn and go, we'll be right above it. We'll live through that, and we'll be able to double our position again on the way down. All right. Now, the ATR on the dollar yen is 92 pips. So how far have they gone today? All right. So they've come up here to there is 30 pips, to there is 60 pips, to there is 90 pips, to here is 120 pips. All right. So there's 120 pips there. So they've now exceeded their ATR. So we really got to move our stop, folks. We've exceeded what they do for a normal day. They've already exceeded that by 30 pips. Right? But our target is still valid. So we don't want to get out of the trade. We just want to move our stop. Stay in the trade. Understand that they may very well come right back up to that 99.50. If you want to have a little bigger stop, a little more risk, you go to 57. Right? Now that's hard for traders to understand, because if they look and say, I got in at 68, I got 37 pips right now. Why wouldn't I just bank it? And there's a way to do that. If you are trading multiple lots, which of course you are, because we always trade with multiple lots, units of 3, all right, you could bank 2 here and leave 1 on. And then if it goes back to the 99.50 and turns again, you put 3 back on. When it breaks below the 99.24, you double it again and we put 3 back on. See? Nice job. Those of you who took that trade, well, you're up a lot more now. How many pips are you up now on the Aussie? Everybody, are you counting your pips up? That's what's going on? But 59, you should be up at 88, and the 382 bounce, 86, 55 for me, still 1 in. Nice job, Herman. All right, looking for that. Ready to go. Hang on, folks. R4 and a 618 right here. 97.67 is probably the top for this thing, but it could go all the way to the 1270. All right, so we're looking for that. Now, this is our overall target. This is our interim target, the 618 and the R4. All right. So what should we do if it breaks, hooks, and goes here? What should we do here? Rick, 67 took half off. Nice job, Rick. Yeah, you add to your position. It's a winning trade. Add to a winning trade. Never add to a losing trade. Always add to a winning trade. So good job, Rick. 67 took half off. Nice job. And he's still got that 1 running. Right. So way to go, folks. And it keeps cranking right up the hill. You notice we had to rip all the lines off to figure that out. Up 140 now on the Aussie. Nice job, Victor. Let's look at that huge A. All right. Now you can. Now I put the stop at 27. Actually, right now I'd have it at 99.07. 99.07, Marky. But 13 would be good. I like the way you're thinking. So nice job. Shane's running. Up a lot of pips here, folks. All right. Now 99 could hold it, see? So we want to be above that 99. Now's when you want to move your stop tight, because the 99 could hold it. We know we got to square up that candle. They could come flying back up. But we've got a target still at 76, 20 more pips. So we want to protect as much of this we can, 99.07, and we want to go down to 98.76. Yeah, it's the right thing to do. Always major in risks, Herman. It's not about taking the reward. It's about majoring the risk. The risk is that they got to square that candle up, which should have to go all the way back up to 99.50, or just move the stop and stay in, which protects the risk again. Yeah. So that's a nice trade, folks. Yeah, she's coming up at 07. It's going to get smacked. And that's it. I get stopped out. All right. But that was a good trade, especially for a Monday. That's why we have to move our stop, Larry. It's unsustainable. And that could be it. The 99 could have been the target, not the 99.76, in which case they're going to come all the way back up. So they're going to scream back up that candle right there. So if you got in and you got stopped out at 07 and you got in at 68, you got 61 pips on that trade. So nice job. Way to go. Fred, woohoo! Nice work, Fred. Beats the heck out of 5 to 8, doesn't it, Fred? Alright, so they went ahead and took the target out to the pip. You see that? Stuck a wick right up there, and bam, they're done. Alright. Well, I mean, that's what, it's not a secret, because that's what the big boys do. Why did they make the trade? Because it was the wide open space. That's why they did it. Pound sheet never retraced, so we never got the opportunity. So